in regards to enzyme structure. We were working on it yesterday. Everyone should have a copy of the instructions. Get that out. I love that. Where did you get that?
Amazing.
He's good. I know. I'm going to talk with you guys about that. Get out your information. Pull out your sheets that you were working on. Jake just made a comment, which I'm sure that's probably some of the same thoughts, everyone in here, that you didn't get finished even coloring. Now, may I pick that up? Finish coloring your enzymes, your substrates, okay, and your active sites. Then cut them out. When you do that, if you notice on the board, you're describing, take a look please, look at the board, how to link together your simulated models of enzymes with a substrate. Now let's reinforce what we meant by what these things were. Enzymes are categories of, one hand knows, where's the rest of you? What do you know? Zane. Oh, this particular example is lactase. You can always identify an enzyme because of its suffix letters. It's always going to be ASE, always. Lactase is the name of this particular example. Now, but very good. Good comment. Let's add to that. So look at enzyme. Spencer, you had your hand up. What were you going to tell me about what an enzyme is? A category of proteins. How many remember that? Raise your hand. Good. They have a specialized function. A substrate, in this instance, it's lactose. How many have heard of the word lactose before? Raise your hand again. I didn't see that. Okay, I got my glasses on. All right, lactose. What do you think that is? I got one person that knows. Come on, I know we've heard of it. River? Yes, good. It is what of milk? What's ring-shaped? A type of, come on, what molecule has a ring shape? Yep. Very good. Now, a simple carbohydrate is a what? Monosaccharide. Good. So, if you look at lactose, it is a double sugar. What do we call that? No, 2. What's the prefix for 2? Disaccharide. All right, listen now. Mono 1, di 2. Of course, we would do tri, but we do poly. So what's happening here is in order to break down this disaccharide that's joined together, it's going to have to fit perfectly with that enzyme of lactase. And when it does that, you're going to bond, and it's going to break it down to 2. It's going to break it down to 2. So lactase is going to be broken down to a monomer, a monosaccharide of glucose and galactose. Now look what I have written up here. You didn't get this yesterday. I need your eyes. I need your eyes here. You can color in a minute. We got you coloring? We'll do. Look up here. Now, what this is showing you is we're making something and we're breaking it down. If we're making something, it's called condensation, a condensation reaction. Have you ever, as a child, made mud pies? How many have made mud pies? How do you do that? Somebody explain to me how you went about making mud pies. Hunter, tell me. Well, you probably got right in the middle of it, if the truth be known. Now, what did you do? How did you make them? Your hands, right? But what did you do? Yes. Packed it down. Good. Did you ever get it in your hands and you squeezed it? What ran out of your fingers?
Water.
Water with a little mud, of course. But what it did when you opened up your hand, you had a wallet. It had a what?
solid.
A solid. So you condensed by taking out the water. That's what we're making. We're making big molecules. But let's say we want to get rid of that mud pie. We got a couple of thick mud pies. How do I break them down?
Find your brother. Put water in.
What?
Find your brother.
Find my brother. Okay, now let's just change that just a little bit. No brother. What do you do? How do you break a molecule down? What do you have to consume a lot of every day?
Water.
Say that again. Water. We have discussed and we know about water. So it hydrolyzes. Hydrolysis. So I'm going to break down sugar, or I'm going to break down a protein. I'm going to do it by adding water. Hydrolysis. Okay? Do you have a question on what I want you to do today? You're going to cut those out. You're going to get that white sheet of paper. I recommend you turn it long ways like this, because you've got to make this illustration. Enzyme plus substrate will make that complex structure. Yes, yours is in there and I'll be right with you. Okay? Now, after you do that, we want to break it down. We want to do a build-up and a breakdown. Have you glued yours? Okay, okay. Is there a question about that? Okay, color, cut, paste. Label them if you would also.